punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell! Stay out of my way! Let's go! Bring it up!
long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
There we go. Now let's stop them.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What?
You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold. One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. It'll look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious! Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusamoto-san on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
And I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you notice, it's too late. They've got you. And that's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure, I'm on board with that.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay, then where do we start? Should we just storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusamoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! You saying if you call up Reiko Kusamoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusamoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawai. We arranged it, so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusamoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously, you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that! Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You'll work quick.
Just the 2 I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kuwana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto. Using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kuwana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. And we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kuwana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
It's right near Seiryo High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you 2 stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagami-shi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kuwana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good. For real? This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kuwana on the burner now.
Understood.
It's Kuwana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some. But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you've probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion, then, Do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusamoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kuwana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kuwana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
It was you guys in charge. I'm sure Kuwana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kuwana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Why does this always happen to me? Let's go! Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusumoto, correct?
Sir. It's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.